Hey guys, bringing you a video. Today I'm going to go over kind of like how much money you have to have invested to make a certain amount off dividends. Real quick, I'm going to break it down Barney style, then go and show some different fake portfolios on what that looks like. It's simple math. So if you're trying to make $5,000 a year off dividends, off a 5% yield, you're going to need $100,000, and this works, backwards and forwards both ways. So whatever numbers you have two numbers, you can figure out the third one, obviously. It's just moving up. If you want to make 25,000 off a 5% yield, you'll need $500,000, and then 50,000 off of a 5% yield is $1 million. So it's pretty simple. You can kind of just plug and play with those numbers and do whatever you want to do. Say you need $60,000, go into that. Say you need $70,000, go into that. The best part about figuring this out, or the easiest part about figuring this out, the starting part, is basically doing a budget, breaking down how much your expenses are, how much you spend, and everyone should have a budget, and go from there. Obviously, so start with the budget, and then that's how you'll start getting these numbers. So say, oh, I got a mortgage, I got a car payment, 2 car payments, I got stuff for kids, I got school, I got expenses, all these groceries, all that. Then you get your budget and say that all equals $60,000 a year, and just throw numbers out there. That's what I have the breakdown on for, is like $60,000 a year. So yeah, that's how you'll get that number, and then you'll see. I'm gonna link this website I'm gonna use next, Tracker Dividends. Basically, great to make fake portfolios and kind of look around. But we'll get right into this. I'm gonna give you some different scenarios. And kind of like pros and cons of each and what to do and what not to do. But this is the first one. This is pulling in $62,000 a year, off a little bit over 1.5 million. So to make this $62,000 a year, they're gonna do 1.5 million. I will say real quick that these 3 different accounts I'm gonna show you aren't accounting for taxes. That'd be a whole different video about doing taxes off dividends and what dividends charge taxes at different rates and all that. That's again an entirely different video. This one we're using right now is Reality Income, or O, probably one of the top monthly dividend payers, and a decent little growth stock too. So you see right here, your average payment comes down to just over $5,000 a month. So you say, oh, can I live off that $5,000 a month? Yay or nay? If not, buy more. If you can, sell some. So this is just, again, hypothetical scenario. You own 21,000 shares at the average cost of $73, and then the dividend yield's 4.04, which is how you get these numbers at 62,000. So moving forward, this is the 1.5 million account. Moving forward, this is a good monthly payout. I would not put all your eggs in one basket. That's just an obvious thing not to do. And you'll see moving forward what this correlates into. This is another one. This is kind of like a funny one. So this is QYLD. As you can see, just under $500,000. You're bringing in 61,000, so you're making a little, like 1,000 less, but it's a third of the cost. But you're not going to see gains. When it comes to taxes with this, it's going to get a little crazy. You're probably going to owe a lot or lose a lot in those initial gains to make it really not offsetting or worth it. But here you are bringing in $5,500 a month, just on paper, and then you're not really in the best dividend stock. The yield's high, but it's not something you want to do, right? If you're trying to build a dividend portfolio, you want to go to aim for the first thing or even the third one I'm about to show you. Definitely not something like this. This is just something like, hey, you can do this, but not recommended. And 2, if we go up to this 1.5 million number here with this, put it all in QYLD. So let's see, we'll multiply that by 3. What would that be? So if you're, that's even less still, but if you're doing this, you're bringing in almost $200,000 a year, but again, not recommended. Now what you're going to want to do is something, like in this testing first one, this is $2 million a year. It's off just over 3% portfolio. This is just a quick one I threw together. Obviously you'd want yours to be a little bit more diverse, but you're making $60,000 a year. Off again just under $2 million, so a little over $500,000 more than this, but again this is a lot more sound and safe investment. You got your stocks like Apple, Citigroup, Ford, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Altera, and AT&T. And as you can see, here's the breakdown. The thing I don't like too much about this, I'm not saying build your portfolio with monthly payouts, but this one you'd have to play around with it more to get it even. In your lowest month you're bringing in just under 4,000. and your best month you're making like 6,200. So say your expenses each month are 5,000. You want to kind of even that out, even the playing field a bit here. That's just with buying and selling different shares. So maybe Apple, we don't need 2,000, but we need 1,500 to bring 1 month up and 1 month down. It's that easy. But these are more sound investments, and even too, like I said before, I wouldn't just make a small portfolio like this. This is obviously the golden portfolio compared to those other two. It's a lot better. But like for example, McDonald's. Like, why would you just invest in McDonald's? Invest in other fast food or food services, not just McDonald's, obviously. Same thing for Coke. Invest in other services just like that. Ford. Invest in other car companies. Citigroup, other bank systems, and Apple, other tech. This also does kind of cover more than one group or sector, I should say. So you got banking, tech, cars, commercial, communication, all of that. So obviously you're diversifying. It will cost more, but it's a lot more sound and safe portfolio. But yeah, that's kind of my overall example. Making 60,000 a year, 3 different ways. Good, bad, and ugly. But yeah, thanks for watching.